better. Hey, hi, hello, who is this?
If you can, you can't.
Hey, it's Siobhan. New phone.
You got a new phone again. Now I gotta add Siobhan 3.
I texted you from this one. Yeah, Siobhan 3. There you go. 3's the lucky Irish number. Have you? Tell me about your day. Well, before you tell me about your day, I'm gonna just let you know that I'm gonna inquire upon the reason for my call, which is, did you happen to look at something I drafted up last night?
Funny enough, I literally just pulled it up. I was talking with my fellow attendings, so I was like, let me see if there's anything coming up at the city council that relates to us. And then I see this.
FU Act. Do you love it?
Maybe
Do you remember the old heinous act exception?
Yes.
This is like that, but on steroids.
I can see the steroids.
She said that
there's a lot of them.
I threw our Death Coliseum in here, Canter. I think we can finally do it.
Well,
our Death Coliseum dream.
Okay, unable to expunge is good. That makes sense.
Then I'm willing to negotiate on some of these.
Of course. Any class of vehicle license.
I don't want them to getting. Could you imagine a terrorist getting a helicopter or a plane? I don't want to repeat 9/11.
Oh, okay.
What about a car?
Why would they deserve a car?
What
is he doing?
Privileges are for people who have decided to abide by society's rules, not say they hate the government.
Okay. Wait, they lose free healthcare?
Okay, well, I was just thinking they have to pay for it. That helps doctors.
Yes. Okay.
I'll let doctors set the pricing.
Okay. Free speech is okay.
Well, obviously they've used their speech towards violent ends, so they need to be censored on occasion.
Sure. Okay. Public urine.
Okay, I'll let them pee still. Fine, because we don't have bathrooms. You're right.
You were gonna back up. Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah, they can pee. That's good. Free housing. So they lose the apartments.
Well, they have to pay. They can keep it, but they have to pay the treasurer $5,000 monthly.
Wow.
Listen, do you want to remove something here? What do you want to remove? What would you feel comfortable passing here?
I think I need to cook on this, and we need a hell of a talk.
What about the right to hands? We will take your hands. The hands will be donated to Bingo Dan.
Please
he needs
keep
hands.
that in just so that Crane can read it.
I want him to hear his opinion. I want to hear his opinion. A lot of this is just for that.
You know, I'd pass that just to send it to Derek and say, hey, look at
Siobhan said that we're finally taking hands.
Yeah,
I would love to hear Derek.
You said she couldn't? Well, now who's gonna stop her?
You said she couldn't, now who will stop us?
Okay,
all of these years later, Derek, how's it feel? I will take hands. I will take hands.
Yeah, fuck it, who can okay, hold on. Down here it says first degree murder and then serial assaults and killings in brackets. Is it just both, or is it...
So it's that when you hit 3 instances of first degree murder, where you would be then found guilty of serial assaults and killings, you've hit the 3 strikes rule, where mandatory. So this creates mandatory minimum sentencing for serial assault and killings, to be life in prison with no possibility of parole.
So
that's really what that does.
Serial assaults and killings, just because it says
exactly. It's just first degree murder because for 3 strikes rule, 3 strikes, right? 3 instances of first degree murder is serial assault and killings.
Right. Yeah.
Hence that.
I'm for some reason
you see where I'm saying
aware of the law, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm for some reason I feel like you're very aware of this, and you see where.
Yeah, I got.
See where I'm going. Cool.
If they are guilty or like 3 times the minimum. With no possibility of parole.
Correct.
8 cars. Oh, most of these are rentals from jobs.
Oh. That's big.
Look, we're gonna let them know.
Strike.
Right. So I mean, you fuck around. You know what the rules are. You find out. That's just how it works.
So it would be.
Can I tell you? I actually had citizens come to me and ask for mandatory minimum sentencing again because they missed it for drug trafficking, so that people knew what to expect with 1, 2, or 3 instances. This is actually getting requested by civilians, criminals, and PD. I've had at least 3, like 1 from each, come to me about this within the last week. So I think mandatory minimum sentencing is probably something we should be looking at doing in general.
I'm sure that the DOJ's cooking up things like that.
I'm sure they are.
But for this...
I hope it's the other way around.
Okay. I mean, admittedly, 3 is a lot. I know people who've hit 3.
Yeah. Plus, Osvaldo's had our backs.
So that's...
That is true.
That's...
Who?
There's people out there that have hit 3 and probably
Hit
don't
3
wanna
now
be
of first-degree murder, treason, and terrorism.
Right now, no. Although
That's what I mean of
my
now.
God, CG's getting close.
Well, you know, that's simply too bad. Oh, that's crazy. I wasn't even thinking about them.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Also, let me just say this right now, Canter. If you do terrorism 3 times and aren't in prison for life, the city is broken. Beyond repair.
It might be a little bit broken. I won't lie.
Literally broken beyond repair.
Yeah. Okay.
Like shut the government down again.
God, I hope we're not there yet. God, it has not been that long. Okay. So, any properties owned by affiliated designated terrorist organization, how would that be determined?
Wait, with which part?
Any property owned by those affiliated with a designated terrorist organization.
Well, this act goes in really well with. I updated the State Emergencies Act. Why don't you have a look?
Oh yeah, hold on, let me see.
What I bought it at, or a little bit above
savings accounts in this city.
Yeah, it's called the Nanny State Act now. The State Emergencies Act, aka the Nanny State. It's ID 6751.
So I could just take all our money.
Shaked it up a little bit. Gonna have to change some things. State emergency powers granted to the city council. That we can appoint a state governor with emergency powers, and we can vote to keep that appointment permanent.
God, so
yes, yes,
oh God.
yes, and he will designate the group as a terrorist organization. This extends PCP past the term for Max. That's pretty much what this does.
Relaxing, just fish for a little bit, go about your day.
I like it. I've been throwing back all the.
What?
And I haven't seen anybody else
Yeah.
speak truth to power the way he does. I think he's the only one.
No, I'm in full agreement of him running the PD right
Okay,
now, but
right, we agree.
Is he not already going to continue that position up to, and if only if they find someone to replace him?
I just want to make sure that you asked me about the terrorist organization, and these two things interlock and play together. So, like, what does designating a group as a terrorist organization do? Well, that's what it does in the other act. They work together.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack here. There's so much to unpack here.
Sure is.
You want to let me cook on this one?
I want to let you cook on it. I want to let you cook on it.
We might just have to bring this.
I came to you and see what everyone else thinks, right? And then slowly, whatever. I haven't talked to anybody else about this except for you.
Okay.
So I want your help. You know, whatever. You know,